Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update this channel daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today, we're discussing an unofficial member of Patek Philippe's 175th anniversary family of 2014. Though not the first of the 5204s, this 5204P black dial launched in 2014 alongside the anniversary collection, and it does feel special. This watch has a sense of occasion worthy of any anniversary. 40.2 millimeters in diameter, this timepiece is remarkably slim considering what's inside. At 14.4 millimeters thick with a generously sloped case flank, so you can slide this one underneath the dress cuff without trouble. Patek builds even its larger watches narrow across the wrist, so with a 47 millimeter lug-to-lug dimension, you're going to find that this one wears easily on a wrist even as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. The spacing between the lugs is 20 millimeters if you wish to swap straps, and you can see in Patek Philippe's modern fashion, this platinum watch has a top Vesselton diamond between the lugs at 6 o'clock. So one of those dots or dimples is a pusher corrector and one is a diamond. The timepiece features a substantial alligator leather strap, gloss finish, large rectangular scale, folded edge, monotone stitch, slim, and a calfskin on the underside. You will also appreciate the fact that Patek gives you these pull-tab spring bars so you can quickly remove the strap for close cleaning between the lugs or simply to swap the look of your watch to a different strap. A full platinum deployant clasp, platinum to match the watch. Not every brand does this. A lot will give you palladium, steel, or white gold with a platinum watch. Patek does the right thing, gives you platinum with platinum. Now the case is surprisingly nuanced. The first thing you notice is the diminishing fluted bevel of the lug. This is something that you'll see on the historic vintage reference 2405. You'll also see it on the modern 5320G Perpetual calendar, but it's a lovely piece of imagery that adds real definition and character without adding any baroque or over-the-top flourish. It's subtle and beautiful in equal measure. You can also see that this is a welded style lug with the lug soldered on and then all evidence of the welded joint between caseband and lug removed. So you can see just how remarkable that sharp cleft is. That's done entirely by hand after welding the lug. Even the exterior of this watch is labor intensive and artisanal. The case is all 5 polished. It has a little bit of a squat shape to it because it has a compound curve. It arcs end to end, and then it also arcs top to bottom. The mid-case is defined principally by the junction between the case back in the mid-case and the mid-case and the bezel. The bezel, as you can see, is rather concave to pair the visual mass of the watch, and it gives way to a dial that is a matte opaline black. So this is not the gloss, lacquer, or enamel used on other Patek Philippe complicated references. This is designed for minimal glare and maximum contrast, and that it delivers. Railroad style minutes and seconds outboard with every 5-second and 5-minute mark demarcated outboard of the applique white gold hour indices. You will note there is a dramatic difference between the top of the dial and the bottom of the dial in its loom shot. This is a loomed watch. You have the instantaneous jumping. Can we see it real quick? There it is. You just caught the instantaneous jump of the minutes mechanism on the case back, and there is an instantaneous jumping minutes register on the dial side at 3. Constant seconds over at 9 o'clock. And look, hacking seconds. On a modern Patek Philippe caliber, you do get hacking seconds. There's a coaxial inverted crescent style moon phase and date display, radial date at 6 o'clock, and you can see that the numerals of the date display 27 and 5 shrink as necessary to fit on the dial with the other indications. And there is a flanking set of AM, PM, and leap year cycle indicators. You can see that the day-night indicator lets you know when it's not cool to use the pusher adjusters to rapidly adjust the perpetual calendar system. And of course, you have the split-second functionality with a coaxial rattrapante trigger that is located internal to the crown itself. So you can time 2 events that are concurrent, such as runners around a track or race cars around a course, and you can find the difference between the two as they cross the start-finish line each time. You'll know whether it is waxing or waning. And then you have aperture displays for the day as well as the month. Turn it all over. And this, let's see how we can get everything in focus again. Okay, this is Patek Philippe manufacturer caliber 29535 PSQ. 4 Hz beat rate, overcoil hairspring adjusted in 6 positions, one more than a chronometer. The overcoil helps to keep equal time, good time, isochronic time in each position with respect to gravity. The gyromax style balance is a Patek Philippe engineering hallmark that is both more shock and vibration resistant and enables the watchmaker to more precisely adjust the mechanism. 34 joules, this is an in-house caliber, 2 column wheels, one hidden under this jungle of levers and springs over by the crown, and it's actually on top of the chronograph mechanism. And then there is the primary column wheel with its black polished cap, and it interacts with the lever of the lateral clutch, and we're going to just demonstrate how all of this works in real time. You can see the lateral clutch moving away from and into contact with the center wheel. Now we move back into contact, and you can see the pincer system that interacts with the split-second device. And when we withdraw that lateral clutch, you can see the recentering hammers acting on the heart cams at center to zero everything on the dial side. As I move the watch with respect to camera, you can see everything that is black polished turning black. That is the highest standard of optical finish. You'll also note, as I turn it flush to the camera, the edges of all of the levers and all of the bridges glow and gleam. That is that mirrored, optically smooth anglage, laid down and rounded, a chamfering done by hand with diminishing gradient of tools to achieve that mirrored surface. Furthermore, you can see that the chronograph clutch is fully jeweled, an upscale feature that you'd expect in this price point, but not universally delivered, even in this upper stratum of horology. A beautiful movement, and one that truly warrants the purchase of a loupe when you purchase the watch. It is the highlight of this timepiece. Perpetual calendar, split second, wearable size, and very, very rare. This is the 2014 to present Patek Philippe 5204P, and it is 5204P-011.